こんにちは、皆さん、キッザプルーザにようこそ。
This is the army I'm going to be playing today. It's a 70 rice Savage Wave army. Somebody had mentioned in the comments of one of my earlier videos that they'd like to see more variation in the armies that I pick. And of course, I'm usually playing themes with armies like Savage Wave because I like the themes. I think they're very good. But themes, of course, restrict the types of models that you can take. So with this 70-point list, I think I've taken one of everything. That was my goal. So I have an Oni, I have an Oni show, I have a Bakemono, I have an animal, and I have a human slave. I think that's just about everything that's available to the Savage Wave. And the idea here is that this is kind of an impromptu raiding party. So you've got Hiratsuna as the scout, you've got Ushi and Kimono as the Oni, that is kind of in charge of things. You've got Boba, who is basically a tag-along. And then the Oni slave, of course, comes chasing after the Oni, or rather gets ordered to chase after the Oni. And in this case, it's Jun, so it is the named Oni slave. And then you've got a Kaihei, a dog that was in the camp and just followed everybody around. So that's my army. They aren't actually designed to do anything as far as synergy or anything like that. I just thought it'd be fun to put together and see how they all functioned. I do have a couple of cards. Ushi and Kimono have got Spirit of the Consumed, which makes Ushi's control power just really scary. And then I also have a 1-point event called Throw a Rock. So basically, I can give it to it's an event, so it just happened, and it's a Bakemono event, so it would go to Hiratsuna, and basically gives him a single rock throw that causes a stun. So you never know when that's going to come in handy. Especially with Hiratsuna, because he's got some fun abilities, but he is not a great slayer of men. So he may need a little bit of an advantage. This is the story of Kimono and Ushi's big adventure. Kimono and Ushi were bored. They were sitting on the edge of the Oni camp one day, and they just didn't have anything to do. They were bored. There was nowhere to go, nothing to destroy, no one to kill. It was a bad day to be an Oni. So the two heads, as they tend to do when they're bored, start arguing. And as they argue nose to nose, their temperatures rise, and they take it out on whatever's close. Be it human slaves, Bakemono, the Camp Kaihei, whatever's around starts feeling the wrath of Ushi and Kimono, even though they have nothing to do with it. Well, Hiratsuna, who is the ninja Bakemono, decided that he might have a way to solve this issue. Because, of course, while he himself is much too stealthy and quick to be beaten upon by Kimono and Ushi, the rest of his brethren, Bakemono and the Kaihei, who he's rather fond of, take the abuse all too often. So Hiratsuna had been out scouting around like he is wont to do, and he discovered not too many miles away from the camp, but hidden in a rather secluded ravine, a human temple complex, including a shrine and a temple bell and all of the places where humans go to do their sacred duties. And of course, Oni like nothing better than to destroy human sacred places, temples and such. So during a lull in the argument, Hiratsuna mentions this to Kimono and Ushi, who think going to destroy this sacred area would be just a great way to spend the day. The arguing instantly stops. The two Oni get very excited, two being the two heads of the same Oni, and they decide that they're going to go on a little foray to go raid this temple complex. They command Hiratsuna to lead the way. They grab a human slave. Boba, who had been watching the argument with a little bit of amusement, decides to tag along just for something to do. And of course, one of the camp dogs tags along as well. So we have this little raiding party that has nothing to do with anything other than going out and having a good time trashing a sacred area.
Okay, so here we go. So this is my Edo army for the game. The story's not too complicated. The idea is just that the main psyker here is at the temple to make an offering, and then she's got kind of a little bodyguard. There's nobody super fancy here because this was expected to be just kind of a run-of-the-mill mission, and then they just happened to bump into a couple of scary oni. So, generally speaking, as far as the army composition is concerned, I've got two Shisai models, which is the centermost Sakura and the rightmost Kyo. Then I've got Kaihime Ito, who is the archer, in the middle of those two models. And then I've got one Chalda Varochi, and then Saburo, who is just kind of a lesser samurai on the left. So my intention here is I'm using the Blessed theme, so all my Shisai are getting double ki the first turn. I'm also using the Year of the Risen Sun cycle card, so all models, including my dad's, are getting an additional ki, which, it kind of, that may come back to bite me in the end, but first turn, all my Shisai get 5 ki, so that's pretty fun. The other thing that I threw in there was the Greater Sacrifices Ito cycle card, which it's a 2-point card, and then if my Child of Orochi self-sacrifices, so that's a little gal with the green snakes wrapping around her leg, then all Shisai models get a bonus 2 ki. So my idea here is to just be giving a lot of ki to my Psyker, and then to maybe just try and run around and pick off some things that have been poisoned nearly to death with my other models. I think it should be fun. It's just kind of a quick list, so we'll see how it goes.
This is the table for the day. And this is the holy facility that the Savage Wave is going to be raiding. It is Muzukashi is the scenario. So we have 6 small objectives. On turn 3, it's going to be baseline deployment, and then on turn 3, the victory point will go to the side with the most friendly objectives, and we each start with our 2 closest friendly. Carl, do you want to turn your 2, or have you already?
Already turned.
Okay, so right now these are friendly, these are neutral, those are my enemy. So turn 3, it's the most friendly objectives, which means probably we're going to be fighting over the center 2. And then on turn 5, it's going to be prayer. So we've got, I'll have to check, either 5 or 6 prayer tokens. And so turn 5, there'll be a victory point awarded on who has the most scenario points that is obtained through prayer. Keep in mind, once you turn objective towards you, they stay that way. So the more objectives I make friendly, the fewer objectives I have to pray at for higher points later. And then there is a Vim, and we'll talk about our Vims. We haven't picked them yet, so we'll talk about the Vims during deployment. So it's just whoever's Vim is closest to the opposing deployment zone. So there you go. Pretty simple, straightforward. We'll be back in a bit after deployment. Deployment has happened. I lost the first deployment roll, so I deployed first. I just kind of went student body left here with Ushi Kimono kind of heading things up. And then Carl spread himself out a little bit more. And so I made Ushi Kimono my Vim just because it's probably the most survivable model and at least likely to get poisoned to death. Carl, who did you pick?
Sakura.
Sakura, which is that gal in the pink and the multicolored dress right there. So there we go. Let's make our first roll for the first tactical test. Carl has got Tactician 1, so he gets an extra die.
Actually, before we go, do you mind if I make one quick deployment change?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since I was the second.
You deployed second anyway.
Right. That's it.
All right, so now we have that guy.
4.
4, 5. What do you know? I get to go first. I will let Carl go first. So we will see you at the end of turn 1. We do plan on filming at least one live turn, but we're going to wait until the game gets a little more interesting. Probably turn 3. End of turn 1, and like most turn 1s, not a lot has gone on. Carl has moved his archer and his blue dragon serpent neck guy forward so that they're both at the first 2 objectives. I've been a lot more cautious with my group because the heavy hitter is in the back concentrating, so he gets plenty of key to do what he wants to do in the future. Just about everybody has some kind of cover, though, so we'll see. The first victory point, which will be for the most favorable objectives, isn't awarded until turn 3, so I've got a little bit of time to play around. So, all right, we're going to try recording turn 2 live. I think we've got everything set up properly, so Carl, let's roll to see who goes first.
5.
I got a 4.
I'll go first. I'm going to have Saburo walk into combat with your archer.
I have fear 5.
I am also fear 5.
Okay.
Sorry, I just forgot to put out the activation counters. So currently Saburo is poison 1, which has literally 0 impact on your Oni with tough. So you've got 3 dice, strong.
No strong.
Right, 3 dice.
Yeah, he's just a baby Oni.
Right. So I've got faint 1 is the only thing, and I've got +0 strength. So I'm not the scariest fighter in the world.
Okay.
You've got 3 dice in melee?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. 2 attack, 1 defense.
2 defense, 1 attack.
Oh, that's 3 1s. That's very bad.
Oh, that's very bad. I hit you on the 6.
Minimum is... Well, if you roll snake eyes, you won't kill me. That'll kill me. Well, 7 on the 6 is 6 damage, so he's dead.
Well, it was bad luck.
Yeah.
I like it, though. Gutsy move. Right. I am going to... What am I going to do? I can't see where all your guys are. They're all so well hidden. I am going to take my archer. I'm going to... Let's see. I want to get as close to you as I can, so I got to move him anyway, so I'm going to move him 5, which is right there. It's a walk.
Nice.
And then I'm going to throw at your gal.
Yep. You're more than 3 inches out, so you'll need a 5.
It's 5 plus 1 for, lightweight, so I don't take the movement penalty. So I need a 5. I have 3 dice. Oh, and I get a 6, 7. I get a 7 at least. So I hit you on the 2. I have Pierce, which doesn't matter. I get +2 to this roll, though. Oh, so I max out.
Will kill her.
Oh, jeez, Carl.
This could be a very short game.
It could be. It's a good thing we filmed this turn. The game could be totally over. Okay, so but the archer has done his thing. He is out of activation.
Shoot. All right. So Kyo's gonna try walking 2, 4, and then an extra inch gets him about there.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Gee. I'm gonna run Ushi as far forward as I can get him. And then I'm going to try to cast Obey on your blue snake guy.
All right.
So the farthest I can get him without incurring a penalty is right there. Now, whether that is close enough for the Widgie to work.
8 inches.
8 inches is... Right, yep, that's enough.
All right.
So I get 4 dice plus 1.
I get 2 dice. 3.
Oh, Carl, your dice rolling.
You win.
Ugh.
I'll get a control marker for you.
So this is like the dice gods getting me back for the last 3 weeks.
I like that as a control marker.
Oh, I think that's supposed to be held, but that is a good control marker.
It's like forceps for your brain.
Right. All right, it is your turn.
All right. So my archer here is going to walk 4 inches, and then she gets a 5-inch walk, so she'll walk there. And then she's going to shoot June.
Okay.
So short range, 5-inch range, I move, so I need a 5
Okay.
on 3 dice.
I have range defense 6.
Nah. 4, 5.
Yeah,
So
see, this is the dice
So
gods.
I hit you on the 0, 8, plus 0, so should be 0 damage
Yeah,
on the
you
0.
just missed it.
Give her a reload token.
Okay. Let's see. What am I going to do?
You're going to cast Obey on her.
Well, that's what I was going to do, but
Let's be expedient about this.
yeah. So yeah, I will once again run Ushi just because I need to get him past this stuff in the middle here. Or a wall, I guess a wall. It doesn't matter. I'm not too worried about him getting stuck in combat, so I'm going to move him just past there. And then I will cast Obey on her again.
Wait, did you run him or did you walk?
I walked him.
Right.
I didn't need to run him.
Alright, so 2 dice. 6.
That's better.
Nope.
But not.
Controlled.
All right.
Just remember to pull your key for that.
Right. Thank you. I actually have to pull key for both. There we go. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay, so my, what am I going to do? So he is tough though, right?
Yes, he is tough.
Alright.
He is aggressive. He's got Fear 5
Alright.
and Bravery.
So my Psyker is going to run 7.5 inches. There. I'll straighten her out. I'm just looking for a run token. It's your turn.
I will use my control marker on the archer.
Right.
And I'm going to walk her this way and turn her this way.
Okay.
And so the control marker is gone.
No, that's the reload.
Oh, okay.
These two go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. My witch is going to perform a run action here.
Ooh, sneaky.
So she still ran.
All right. I'm going to... let's see. Sorry, guys. I got to check my card here. What does Assassin do, Carl?
If you surprise me, you get strong effectively on the attack roll.
On the attack roll.
Or on the damage roll, sorry.
On the damage roll. You know, that's just not enough. He's so bad. He has 2 dice, 2 melee dice, and not enough key to upgrade, and you still got 3 melee dice. Except you're exhausted, so you're down to 2. I will attack you with Jun. Walk into combat.
So one thing I would like to double check. So normally I would like to spend her virtue token to use Kyo's virtue token effect, but I believe since he's not in my warband anymore, I can't use that effect. So I just throw that out there. I had a plan to allow her to be able to turn around, but she can't because he's no longer in my warband. So I am surprised and exhausted, so I have a single die, I should say.
All right.
Would you mind rotating my...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right, thank you.
Sorry about that. I gotta get Jun situated. So with the stabby bits are pointed in the right direction.
So I believe when I'm surprised I can't use key feats or key boots, right?
Yes.
All right, so I have 1 dice.
All right, I have 3. 3 attack, 1 defense. Nice defense die, though. 6, 7. So I'm on a 7 to your 5, so I hit you on the 2.
Okay, armor 1.
I have no bonuses, so just... so a 5 and a 2.
7 on the 2 is 2 damage, but that gets knocked down to a 6.
Well, it's a 6, right?
So it's still 2 damage.
Still 2 damage. All right, good job, Jun. I'll take it.
I have no more activation, so it's just you.
All right, I am going to move into assault with Hiratsuna.
Okay.
To you, gal.
So no longer surprised, but I am outnumbered. So you're at plus. No, you're. I'm still just at.
You're still minus 2.
Yeah. So I have a
so I
one
just,
dice, but I can boost, so I'm going to boost for an extra die.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not doing anything fancy.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. So I have a 2 on my attack and a 5 on my defense.
All right. I'm gonna. So you're the activating model. So I'm just gonna go ahead and martial prowess my attack. No. So wash.
So wash. All right. So let's see. I'll just. I am once again going to attack with Hiratsuna.
Right.
However, I am going to move him around a little bit. To there.
Right.
So, same deal.
I'm actually gonna be smart about this. Sidestep defense 0. 1
All right.
defense.
One attack.
3.
1.
So.
You made it. Very good.
I'll take my token with me.
Take your token and go home.
Yep. Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
So for my movement there, I get to move, but I can move. Could I move into? I believe I can move here, right? Because I'm moving out. That's out of your Hiratsuna's zone of control.
Yeah, as long as you're an inch away, you move just outside of my zone of control.
Right,
Which,
so I mean, like we can be specific.
but you could be in base to base with that idle if you wanted to.
Right, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Oh, I shouldn't have taken her reload token.
Yeah, that's
There we
okay. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to take the dog, and I think I'm going to have to charge her with the dog.
Okay.
Because
So
no, I don't. I can walk into combat.
All right, is the dog scary?
The dog is fear 4.
All right, fear test. Pass.
All right. All right. So fear 4. So the dog has 2 dice. It usually gets all kinds of advantages, but it doesn't right now. So you're at 2 dice because you're just exhausted at this point.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Well, that's okay. I didn't have a lot of room to play with. So.
All right, 1 and 1.
2 attack.
I'm gonna martial prowess my 1. 2.
All right. So I did 5, 6 to your 5, so I hit you on the 1.
Armor 1.
So 6, 7 on the 1.
I knocked that down to a 6, but it's still 1 damage. And then I hit you on the 2. Straight dice on the 2, 8. So 8 on the 2 is 2 damage. However, you are hit with a poison 3 marker.
Poison 3.
So my theme allows me to give one. Normally with Blood of Orochi you can only go up to poison 2, but because because my theme I can give one model up to Blood of Orochi 3, so I gave it to her.
Okay, so I'm going to attack for the second time with the dog. However, I'm going to reposition him to here.
Alrighty then.
Okay. So I have 2 dice.
Sidestep defense 0, 2 defense.
1 attack, one defense. I could tie that, but I don't.
So the question of where I can move, I think I can do that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that.
Boy, she's good.
Yeah, she's certainly holding her own here.
And then for my last attempt, I'm going to move into base-to-base with her with Jun.
Okay.
I guess I have to, since I hit your zone of control, I have to come straight in. So I won't be able to make contact with the objective. All right. So I have 3 dice. You have 2. And I have nothing special. So
2 defense.
2 attack, 1 defense. 6, 7.
Right. 5, 6. I'll go ahead and just take it on the 1.
All right. Just the dice.
6
On the 1
is
1.
normally 1, but I armor that down to a 5, which is 0.
Okay. So she did fantastic. She weathered, what, 5 attacks, 6 attacks? Not bad.
And does the dog die from poison by any chance?
And at the end of the turn, the dog will die from poison.
Well, it's not quite the end of the turn.
Oh, well, no, I still have your guy. What does your guy, what's his, does he have...
you can't, there's no way for you to rotate
No.
him
Does
to-
he have light-footed or anything like that?
No, he doesn't have light-footed.
Okay, what's his movement stat?
5.
5. So his run would be 7. Okay. I'm not sure if I can get through there. I think I can.
Yeah, I think that you would either hit this or you'd hit that.
All
So
right,
I'd
well,
give you up to here.
Yeah, this works.
Right.
So like there?
Yeah.
Right before I'd kind of stop at that.
All right, and then that's the last activation, if I'm not mistaken. So
It is.
I'm not gonna bother with the run token. So that's the end of turn 2. Next round is our first scoring round.
All right. All right, bonus round, turn 3. We're doing live, so we'll see how this goes. Carl and I are going to roll to see who goes first. He gets 2 dice. I get 1. Carl, your call.
I'll go first.
All right.
So I'm just gonna see how far away you are. Oh, goody. So, I don't think he's in cover, right? He's not in cover
No.
from her. So I'm going to try and cast my Mind Wuji on him.
Okay.
You are within 8 inches.
Oh, and he gets +1 poison. As not that it'll matter all that much, but he does get poison 1/1 to the end of. Oh, when he activates, so I don't have to make that.
Right.
I don't have to decide.
So Sakura's gonna activate. So 4 key. Wait, no, I don't have to even spend that much. I'm gonna spend 2, 3 key, and then she's gonna spend 3 more key for a key boost because I don't know how likely she is to survive. So I'm gonna spend 3 key for the activation of my spell, Psychic Venom, and 3 key to boost the number of die I have to make this post key test.
Okay.
Five, 6, 7. I believe I win because you are a 1 key model.
Yep.
So you can't roll higher than 6.
Nope.
So you are hit with 2 poison 2 markers, which I will get for you in just a minute. And then I'll reduce her activations. It's your turn.
Okay, I will take Ushi. I will walk Ushi over here. It's right there.
Okay.
And then I will try to cast Obey on Sakura.
Okay. 2 dice. 6. No.
And I reduce the number of activation points, and I will throw the key. You're the kitty.
All right. I'm gonna have my archer attack June.
Okay.
Spend 3 key for an extra die. Three attack, 1 defense.
3 defense.
All right, I'll drop my defense die then.
4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna martial prowess my 1. 6, 7, 8.
Oh, nice.
So I hit you on the 2.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
11 on the 2 is 4 damage.
All right, still alive.
But you are poisoned for 3. Which I do not. I do have a counter for.
I will. Boy, this poison just killing me. I'm gonna walk Boba over to here. Maybe adjust his facing a little bit, but he's up against the idol. I don't know if he is or not. But... There we go.
Oh, whoops, that's a 5-inch walk for Kyo. Gets him about here.
I'm gonna have Sakura turn the idol in my favor.
Right.
Gets rid of the control marker. It's yours.
Kyo's gonna see if he can get into combat. So that's this actually kind of an important measurement. So 4 inches will get him there, and then I think we can all agree that that extra inch will get him into combat.
Sure.
So.
And you won't be surprising me.
Nope. So fear test. He doesn't have bravery, so he's just gonna go ahead and spend 3 key to boost his key statistic for the purpose of the fear test.
All right. Fear 5. You got it.
So.
All right. I will turn my guy so he's facing you.
Okay, I'm just gonna check what his key feats do really quick.
Sure.
Okay. I must spend 3 key for an extra die.
All right.
All right, ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I'm combo attacking 1.
All right.
2 attack, 1 defense.
2 attack, 1 defense. Ooh, everybody rolls good. So I've got a 7 on my attack, 3 on my defense.
All right, so 4, 5, so I hit you on the 2 and on the 0. 9 at a -1, so 8 on the 2 is 2 damage.
Tough one. Why did you... Oh, the -1, yeah. So 1 damage for that.
The poison 2 damage on the 0. No.
Okay.
Well, I guess it was... Well, do we want to re-roll outside? I mean, we've...
Yeah, go ahead, Carl. It's
I
okay.
mean, I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So 6, so you hit me on the 1.
I hit you on the 1. I do not have strong or anything like that, so it's just a die roll. 6 on the 1 is maybe 1 damage. Yep. And that will be Boba's last activation. There it is. La 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 la. I'm going to take gee. Should I take the easy way out? No. So I'm going to have Hiratsuna just kind of walk around. He's not surprising you, but he's going to make sure he's out of the way, and he's going to attack you.
Okay.
From the back. Since he's on a death sentence anyway. So he and you're outnumbered, and you're not exhausted, but you're outnumbered.
Yep.
So you're at -1. Hiratsuna has 2 attack dice. Yeah.
Sidestep defense 0.
Counter-strike defense 0.
2 defense. So I win.
All right, however you are now out of numbers.
Yep.
Arzuna's down to 1. This got knocked around. This goes with you.
Actually, also technically had a pass token this turn, I think.
That
doesn't matter.
Yeah, you would have had 1. Hirazuna is going to walk around and engage her in combat.
Right.
Again?
Yep.
So you're exhausted now, so you're -2?
Yep. No, I'm just at -1. Because I'm not outnumbered.
Oh, you're not outnumbered. You're right. You're just exhausted. Yeah, okay.
1 and 1.
Yeah, okay. Oh, can't beat those numbers.
So this is actually kind of important. So I hit you on the 2.
Yep.
10 on the 2 is 3 damage.
Okay. Still alive.
Poisoned.
I'm already poisoned for 4.
Well, now you're extra poisoned.
So now I'm poisoned for 5. All right. Boy, what do I want? I could attack you with June again. Or maybe June is poisoned for 4. Who's poisoned for...
You're all poisoned. June was poisoned for 3 because I hit him in melee.
Oh, right. There he is. And here it's... So everything's poisoned for everything. So yeah. So June's gonna... They're all gonna die anyway. So I'm gonna have June walk... Wait. Do I want him to surprise you? No. I'm gonna turn and have Ushi surprise you.
All right. I'm going to spend my virtue token to rotate so I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Fear test, fear 6. Pass. So I'm not frightened. I'm just outnumbered. And exhausted. No, you're insignificant, so I'm not even outnumbered.
No, you're not outnumbered. But you are exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So you're -1. -1. Ushi will spend 3 ki to boost a die.
Right. Size of defense 0.
Just all out attack. So I have a 6, 7, 8.
I'm a martial prowess of 3. 4. So you'll hit me on the 4. You can't do less than... well, yeah, I don't think you can do less than the minimum amount of damage it takes to kill me.
Okay. I will leave that to you. She needed to die. She was really being a pain in the butt. And then that leaves June, who can't, with his 1 activation, can't do anything useful with his life. He just can't. So he's going to pretend that he's going to live, and he's going to move into base to base with this objective over here, so he can charge her next turn, which he can't.
End of turn 3, he dies of poison.
Got it?
June dies of poison.
Got it?
He takes a single damage from poison because he's got tough.
Got it. Man, this is a rough game. Okay, so this is a turn that where we give out points. So we each have our base 2 objectives pointed towards our direction. We have, but I have, thanks to controlling Sakura, I have the 3rd objective in my favor. So I will get the first victory point. And we'll see what happens from here. These turns are going to go really fast from now on because we're down to 2 models each. So we'll see how things go. We are back for turn 4. This is a non-scoring turn. We are down to 2 models each. It'll be interesting to see what transpires. So the directions, at least Sakura can get 3 points for praying at a middle idol now, which should make her life a little easier. So, Carl, let's roll to see who goes first.
6.
6. All I can do is tie, and I don't. So, you have the option of going first. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think having Sakura pray for 3 points is a good idea.
Okay. That's good. I will have Ushi walk forward for 5 and then try to control Sakura.
Okay. 5.
And if you're 3, 4, 5. But I rolled more dice. And if you're wondering how Ushi is getting this, it's the Spirit of the Consumed. It gives him +1 to his key statistic. So Ushi's key statistic is 4, and then he's got willpower 1, which adds 1. Oh, so I would have had 6. So I would have won it anyway. So Ushi's roll for his magic stuff is 4 dice +1, which is really good.
Right.
Let me see. There's Ushi's going to go there.
Right. Kyo's going to attack your archer.
Okay.
And he's aggressive, isn't he?
He is. That's why I've been rolling 2 attack dice every turn.
Right.
I have not forgotten.
2 defense, 1 attack.
All right, 2 attack, 1 defense. So my 4 defense and a 6 attack.
I have 7 defense, 2 attack.
All right, so that's a wash. We choose an activation. I'm going to have Sakura. No, that doesn't do me any good. How interesting. What am I going to have Sakura do? Well, I don't want Sakura earning any more points praying at the middle idol. So I'm going to have her run the opposite direction. Or not. Maybe I'll just have her... Now, does she have the virtue token that allows her to turn around?
No.
Okay. I will... I'm just going to have her turn around so that I can surprise her.
Right.
And she's no longer controlled.
Right.
Your activation?
Yeah, Kyo's going to attack your Oni.
All right. Nothing fancy.
2 attack, 1 defense.
2 attack, 1 defense. So I got 3 defense, 6 attack.
So I hit you 7, so I hit you on the 4. So 6, 7 on the 4. Gets knocked down to a 6 because I'm at -1 is 4 damage. And you're poisoned for 2.
All right. And then I hit you on the 3.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7 on the 3.
3 damage.
How much you got left?
1.
1. That's all right. It's gonna survive. All right. I will walk Ushi into your gal here.
Right. Fear test. No.
All right. So you're exhausted, surprised, and afraid.
So I'm at -3, but one thing I would like to check. No, I do not have that. So so I'm just at you're at +2, I think.
Yeah.
One defense.
5 attack. 8.
On the 4.
And +1 for brutal is 9. However, Ushi is not. Ushi is strong. Yeah. So 6 on the 9.
No, it's not on the 9. It's 6 on the 5.
Sorry, 6 on the 5.
It's 5 damage, which kills her.
Okay.
So game's over. My dad wins 3 points to 0.
Yeah. Probably. I could get to that other one and do it. So, Carl, thank you for the game. Nice job. Tough rolls on your part early in the game that really changed how things went. The archer was just fantastic in combat, though. It took her a long time. She did a lot of poison damage. So that was really good. And we know that, he's good in defense.
I guess I could technically, I think, maybe bring it up to a...
Well, okay, at the end of the turn, let us finish the turn. So at the end of the turn, he dies from...
No, he takes
1.
one
Oh, no,
damage.
he takes 1, so he's still alive.
The only way I could do it is if I kill you, right? If I manage to kill your guy,
Right.
okay, and then I manage to pray, because you might just have trouble getting in to pray for a number of tokens. But the issue is that you've got the ability to control, so it would be, I mean, it's a real question of how the dice go, or if you just control me. So
Right, and it's only over the third point, because I've got the first one, and
so it would be the question of a 3-0 to a 2-1.
To a 2-1, right. And I think there is question about that. I've got one turn to pray. So I think what I would have to do, the only thing I could think about doing is taking him walking back, controlling the blue guy, and then having him pray at this idol, and then maybe having him pray at this idol.
So we can play that turn theoretically just to see how it goes.
But it's up to you. I don't. It's a victory for the Oni either way, so it just depends on whether you want.
We'll play the turn to see how it goes.
Okay, so we're just going to roll in the next turn because obviously we've been talking. So let's quick key up. Let's put out our markers. This poison goes. I'm down to 1. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Boba's down to 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's roll to see who goes first.
2.
You get 2 dice. It's all right. I rolled a 1.
You killed my model with tactician.
Oh, okay. Well, you get to go first anyway.
All right. So, Kyo will attack Boba.
All right.
Spend 3 key for an extra die.
Boba will spend 3 key for an extra die because die is going to be the appropriate word anyway. Okay. 2 and 2. So I got 5 defense and 6 attack.
6, 7, 8. So I hit you on the 3.
All right. All you got to do is 1 damage.
7 on the 3. It's 3 damage.
-1 doesn't matter. So you kill Boba. All right. So the first step is complete. All right.
Sorry, is this turn 5?
This is turn 5. So this is a scoring turn. So what I have to do, because I can't pray basically. I have to use you. And actually, I think the only thing I can hope to do
Move into base to base.
is move into base to base with this idol, and then cast control on you. Let me double check the range. I think I'm within 8, but because this is important.
But actually, before I know that this is, I don't know if it's on video, but this is actually important to note. If you control me,
Yeah.
then, well, I guess I would activate. But it's important to watch controlling me because you only score your Vim victory point on the 6th turn.
Right.
So So I guess if you get a single control point on me, then it would go away and the game would continue. But so never mind.
All right. So I'm going to try to control you. So.
So you check to make sure you're within 8.
Yes, I am barely within 8, but I am within 8.
2.
Okay, so I control you. So that's my first activation.
I think it's actually literally impossible for me to stop you from winning on the 2. Anyway, go ahead.
No, actually, I think the only thing I can do is tie, because you only have 1 activation left. So controlling you doesn't give you extra activations. So with my next activation, I'm going to have you pray at that idol for me. So that gets me 2 points for you praying at that idol. That's his activation. So now these are both gone. And then with my last activation, I will pray at my idol, which is only worth 1. So
we tie on turn.
So we tie. So we tie. So nobody gets the second victory point, and I doubt that he's going to be able to kill Kimono and Ushi. So that would give me the 3rd victory point. So it's a 2-0 victory on my part. That's pretty well played, Carl, considering how much damage you took early.
Yeah.
That's really good. That archer was a real pain in the butt. So once again, thank you for the game. I like these the 70-point games so that we could film them live was Carl's idea, and I like it. So anyway, there you go. Thank you, folks, for joining us. I will try to keep the clatter short here so that we can get this video uploaded with a minimum of fuss. I hope you found it interesting. Those of you who are rules hawks, please feel free to mention things that we get wrong. I know a couple of people that asked, did you forget about X? The answer is yes. I forget about stuff all the time, and even occasionally Carl forgets about stuff. So, yeah, we're not perfect players, but we do like to have a good time. And if you like this video and the live stuff, and you don't mind a 70 rice game instead of 100 because they play so much faster, let us know in the comments. So that helps us out. Anyway, thanks folks for joining us. Stay safe, stay healthy, be smart, and we'll see you next time on Gitspalooza.